So my name is Dr. Tatyana. I'm the CEO of Veruschka Foundation, and I'm also the co-founder of A Bite Better. I am a neurobiologist by profession, and I was actually out of the country. I was in the United Kingdom for 11 years in my bid to become a scientist and understand why my sister's brain worked differently to mine. I had plans to take my sister away from India because my sister was on the autistic spectrum. She was going on 27 years old when she unexpectedly passed away. And for us as a family, for me and my mom and dad, it was really difficult to make sense of what to do next. And for us, it was, I think 2015 was like the year that the sun was taken away. I think the three of us had a major identity crisis, didn't know what to do next. So all of our plans went up in smoke. And in a year's time, I decided to come back to India. And we decided to set up Veruschka Foundation. Now, what we do at the foundation mainly is we focus on working on helping adults with developmental disabilities like autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, and intellectual disabilities to become independent. And we do this by helping them to become independent in their work, in their lives. We help them to start or scale any food business ideas that they have in mind. And we also help to place them in the mainstream food industry. So we started actually with a cookery competition called the Cook for Change Challenge, and we have liaised with several stalwarts in the food industry like Chef Sanjeev Kapoor, Chef Ranveer Brar. Some of my bachus have actually worked in their studio kitchens. By default, most of our students get placed in these studio kitchens because there is time and space for my students to upgrade their skills, to learn and contribute to a service. If I put them in an would-be restaurant, that might not actually quite work out very well because all of us have sat at the other end where, we've said, हम लोग ने डोसा के लिए order किया और अभी 5 मिनट हो गया, 10 मिनट हो गया और डोसा अभी तक आया नहीं. So, when it comes to speed, that would not work out. So in 2019, with the total numbers of our students increasing, these are all, I call them all bachus, but they are all adults above the ages of 18. We set up India's first institute for the differently able called Culinary Cookery Institute. We are based in Goregaon West in Mumbai, and we have trained over 100 individuals and their families in person. Now, coming back to our approach in what we are doing to help our bachus to become independent, one of the challenges that we faced as an organization was placing our bachus in mainstream employment. I often would talk to head chefs and they would say, ma'am, come and have a look at our kitchen. It's so tiny. Spaces in Mumbai are so small, and it's heavily male dominated, where most of the the staff are not trained chefs, but they are people who work themselves up to become chefs. And so the way they speak to each other, kitchens are very hot environments. So what was happening is that I was able to place my boys, but I was not able to place my girls, and my girls had a tough time. And so we wanted to work out this problem. And the COVID-19 pandemic gave us a wonderful opportunity to do just that. We put a hold on our programs for some time. We then took that online, and we utilized our culinary space where we train our students in Goregaon to come up with our brand called A Bite Better. Now, Bite Better is essentially a brand where we make millet-based products. And since its inception, we have done 6 lakhs in sales. We would like to take our brand to the next level. We would like to, increase our production, because we are at the moment able to do 5 kilos, for example, of our millet cookies in a day. But we would like to increase that production, and we would also like to employ more of my differently abled bachus in that space. So what we've tried to do as an organization, as a foundation, is to set up training for our bachus. But then as an employment initiative, we wanted to set up something where it would be a separate entity all on its own, so that if we are able to scale our venture, we are looking to raise around 15 to 30 lakhs from an investor who will help us and who will believe in what we are doing and help us to further our cause. whether it is taking it to the commercial market, or whether it is actually in terms of helping us employ more of our butchers. So this is just a little bit of a snapshot of what we've been doing since we started.